Now we're going to create a blueprint for success in your mind. Another major reason why people fail to get what they want is because they're not clear on what they really want. And it's very difficult to hit a target if you don't have one, right? So we have to make sure that your mind knows what to go towards. Unfortunately, most people create an image in their mind of what they don't want. We focus on what we don't want, on what we're afraid of, on what we're frustrated about, on how we really see ourselves. And so we might see ourselves as fat or stressed or stuck or addicted or a slave to our genetics or our family history or whatever it may be. And we tell ourselves that we're stuck. We tell ourselves that I can't just seem to do it. No matter what I try, nothing seems to work. Well, this little genie in the back of your head, we call your subconscious mind, it's paying attention to what you're saying to yourself. And whatever it hears the most, it's going to say, "Dink, as you wish." And what happens is then you continually find yourself being more frustrated, feeling more stuck, having more blocks that come up in your life. So what we're going to do is give your genie in your mind a new blueprint for success, a new way of being. And we're going to start out slow and easy, but the first thing that we do is we become more aware of what we're saying to ourselves. So I want you to become more aware of your self-talk, the conversation that you have in your mind. Because what you think about comes about. What you think about comes about. What you focus on, you draw into your life. So we want to make sure you're focusing on what you want. I want you to start imagining yourself looking the way you want to look, feeling the way you want to feel, behaving in the way you want to behave. Now, I always encourage people to close their eyes for a few moments to do this. Because when you close your eyes, you go within. There's an old expression, if you can just learn to go within, you'll never have to go without. So what we want to do is make sure that you're learning how to go within and really connect with your powerful subconscious mind. It's that reality-creating part of you that will get you the results that maybe you haven't had before. If you rely on your conscious mind, on willpower, it won't work. Willpower lasts about 2 minutes and then fizzles out, and what takes over is how you have been mentally conditioned to respond. What takes over is your subconscious mind. So we want to make sure that your subconscious mind and your conscious mind want the same thing. They're headed in the same direction. Most of the time, they're not. Your conscious mind wants you to be thinner. Your subconscious mind is programmed to be exactly the way that you are right now, and so you fight yourself and you feel like your own worst enemy. And we're going to change that around. We're going to help you to feel more calm and confident. So as you begin to imagine yourself looking great, feeling great, following through, exercising with a smile on your face and loving it, you imagine yourself going to the healthier energy foods because you want to, because they taste good and they give you more energy over time. You find yourself wanting to be more physically active and move around simply because it gives you more energy and it makes you feel better. The more you lay around, the more tired you feel. You know, your body's made up mostly of water. Have you ever seen water that doesn't move? We call it swamp. So you don't want to be swampy, do you? We want to make sure that this energy is flowing through you. So the more you're flowing, the more energy you have, the better you're going to feel, and you become more resourceful. And when you're in a resourceful state, you make better choices, right? When do you make the lousy choices? When you're stressed, when you're tired, under pressure, when you're not feeling good about yourself, when you don't feel worthy. That's when we make the lousy choices. So we need to change that around. A lot of times you can hear it in people's language, how they really see themselves in their mind. They'll say things like, you know, I'm never going to get there. It's so far out of reach. And what they're doing is they're creating this image of what they want as the thinner them, but it's way far away. It seems so far away. I'm never going to get there. And what happens is they're focused on all the things they think they have to do to be able to become thinner. Now, if you focus on all the things you're going to have to do to be able to get something done, you won't take action. You'll immediately feel overwhelmed. It will feel too heavy, too big, and you'll find yourself going, no way. Because again, people like to take that pressure off, right? We want to avoid pain. And if you think that it's going to be too hard, a lot of people just kind of back up and say, oh, forget it. I'll try tomorrow. And of course, you know tomorrow never comes. You've never looked at your watch and said, hey, it's tomorrow. It just doesn't exist. There's only this moment now. So what we want to do then is create this image in our mind, whether you see it, and if you see an image of you, great. If you have a picture of you where you used to look the way you liked and you want to look that way again, use that picture. If you don't see a picture in your mind, maybe you talk yourself through it. So you just kind of tell yourself what you want to believe, or maybe you just get a feeling, or you just kind of imagine it in your mind. I don't care how you do it, just do it. That's the most important thing. You have to take action. Just sitting there and thinking about what you want is a step, but it's not the whole way. What we're doing is we're using your thoughts to create an image, a blueprint for success, so your mind knows what to go towards, but then we're using those words also to stimulate emotions inside of you, because your emotions are what drive your behavior. So when you say positive, loving, supportive things to yourself, and you kind of sell yourself on the idea of taking action, you'll feel good. And when you feel good, you'll want to take action. But when you sell yourself on the fear, on the negativity, on the pessimism, on the skepticism, if you act like a great big Eeyore, then you're going to feel bad, you're going to feel defeated, you're going to feel tired and lousy, you're going to think, oh, what's the point? It's not going to work out anyway. That's the motto of a pessimist. And I know that you're better than that. How do I know? Because you're watching this video. And anybody that's attracted to this video, I know can be successful. I know you can be successful by applying these principles. So again, let me review. 1, be aware of what you're saying to yourself. Make sure that you're saying things that you want to believe. If a negative thought pops into mind, just think of it like a weed. Pull the weed, plant a flower. And so focus on changing what you're saying to yourself. So if the idea comes up that I don't want to exercise today, I don't want to get sweaty, I don't want to be tired. Instead, what you do is maybe you picture yourself on the treadmill for an hour, just, we're going to change that all around. What you do instead is you tell yourself, I love the fact that I'm getting healthier and moving around today. I love the fact that I am taking action and doing something to get what I want. And I'll just exercise for a couple of minutes. I'll just walk around the living room. When my favorite show's on tonight, I'll bicycle with my feet, or I'll grab 2 cans of peaches and I'll do some curls so that I'm doing something and moving around. And you imagine yourself not exercising, you imagine that you've completed the exercise and how great you feel that you got it done. You always focus, again, on the outcome that you want, not on what it's going to take to get you there. And you start with 1 action at a time. Every step you take will make you feel more secure and confident. Every step makes you feel more confident about taking the next step. And that's what we're going to do next. So make sure that you look at our website. Make sure that you enjoy our programs that we have there, or the free resources that we have. Look for the next video that we have. Look for our membership program that we have. It's like $4.95 a week. I'm giving this stuff away practically. Well, even this video is free. I'm giving this away so that you can try it first, know it works, and then spend a tiny little bit of money to get the next step. But this program is going to really help you. We've got another video coming up next, and I want you to enjoy that one as well. So create that blueprint for success. Imagine yourself in your mind, looking great, feeling great, having what you want, and feeling like a sure success. I'll see you on the next video.